What's going on? Back again with another reaction video. I've been doing mostly reactions to epic rap battles of history and other videos that mostly I find funny. But today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be reacting to a music video. We have Tom MacDonald's Fake Woke. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't listened to pretty much anything new, probably at least the last 5 years, maybe even more than that. I usually just, listen to songs that I already know that I like. Play. I still got an iPod. Listen to that. Still listen to CDs in my car. If I do a Pandora station, it'll be some older songs. So really haven't heard a lot of the new music lately. I've honestly never heard Tom MacDonald at all. I don't know a lot about him. I know he's a Canadian rapper, and that's pretty much it. So I hear though that he's a bit controversial. So we'll go ahead and see what he's got and get my reaction.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun.
Damn, hold up. That's some truth right there. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Yeah. This is the most gun-happy country in the world. So, if that's not the truth, I think I heard Eminem. What is he about to say?
A job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump.
Oh, was that a shot at Eminem? Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mum. He's Canadian, not British, right? Now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. I mean, people change,
Ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got me too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage. They knew the...
Hold up. Wow. They never freed the slaves. We think we're free because we can't see the cage. Damn. That's deep right there. I'm liking the song so far. He's speaking some truth.
The race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter.
Well, hold on. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I totally agree with that. Now, he was just about to say something about Black Lives Matter, so hold on now. Let me back up a little bit.
Music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same.
Hold up. Now, okay, I agree, but also disagree. Um, the Black Lives Matter movement. Um, I'm totally agree with. Maybe the name could have been different. I don't think there's really anything wrong with it, but it seems like people when they hear Black Lives Matter, what goes through their mind is only Black Lives Matter, and never said only. We're just pointing out that Black Lives Matter because p- police keep killing black people. They don't only kill black people, but it's just when you keep seeing the same things over and over and over with unarmed black people, I mean, eventually it's time to do something different. So, uh, the whole all lives matter and blue lives matter, if they were saying that before Black Lives Matter, then fine. But to do it as a response to Black Lives Matter, okay, now it's like you're just trying to discredit, what they're doing. So, I don't buy the everyone gets, discriminated against exactly the same. Nah, you lost me there. The only thing I would say is like maybe it could have been a different name than Black Lives Matter, but I personally don't have a problem with it. But I can see maybe why other people would. But yeah, I was agreeing with him for the most part up until that point.
Hey, I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food of my family without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first.
Oh no. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna get into all this type of stuff. Well, okay, defund the police. I think with that, a lot of people hear defund the police and they think, get rid of the police. Um, Basically, defund the police. Let's say the police had a budget of, I don't know, $100 million for whatever, city precinct, whatever. If you then next year give them $99 million instead of $100 million, you defunded them, but they still have a budget to function. So I think people hear defund and they think like you're taking all the funds away from the police, which is not true. Defund can be, $5 less than what they got last year. Then they're technically defunded. Um, and I don't necessarily support that. It depends on the situation. Like if the police has enough money to afford military weapons, like why do you need military weapons? If you have that much money, then maybe you have too much. I've seen cases where, if they're given a budget and they don't spend all of the budget, it doesn't roll over or anything. So then they start buying a bunch of stuff just to spend the money so they can say, see, we spent it, so we still need that money next year. And, they start getting stuff that they don't need. I'm not saying that all police departments or precincts or wherever are like that. But in some places, they might be a little overfunded, and it wouldn't hurt to lower the budget. It's called defunding, but maybe a little less budget could help in some places. Now, as far as police in general, you know, giving them proper training, maybe doing a little bit better job when you are recruiting, so you don't get the psychos. I mean, I believe there are mostly good cops out there, and the bad ones just make them all look bad. But that's the same thing where you think all black people are criminals because the ones you come across just happen to be criminals, but then you start thinking all black people are criminals. So I don't know. But anyway, this is a music video. I'm blabbering. Let's go back into it.
Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves.
Man. Now I'm back to agreeing with them on that.
And wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much agree with what he said there. It shouldn't be. I haven't heard that that's the thing, saying amen and women. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just saying amen. I'm not very religious, so isn't it supposed to be a separation of church and state? So, I mean, I kind of think like, the whole national anthem thing, when players kneel for the national anthem, it's like, why is it necessary to even play the national anthem at every sporting event? Like, that didn't used to be a thing. Then they made it a thing, and now if you stop doing it, oh, you're breaking tradition. But it wasn't a tradition until it became a tradition. So how about stopping it, and then that'll be the tradition? Like, I don't know, but anyway, I got off track.
Used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding. But everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old, same songs. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Alright. So, again, my first time hearing him. Like I said, I had some agreements and disagreements with what he was saying. But as far as the video goes, I like the song. I mean, it's not gonna be something I'm gonna listen to over and over again, but I had a nice beat. I'm pretty much a beat guy. If I like the beat, then I'll enjoy the song regardless of what the lyrics is. Um, but yeah, I could see the controversy. A lot of people probably wouldn't want to, touch the subjects he was talking about. And I could see why, like when I was trying to figure out a video to watch, this one was a recent and highly reacted to, so I can see why. So yeah, good video. Again, probably not one I'm gonna listen to a whole bunch, but he made some good points. Some I don't necessarily agree with, but let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later. Peace out.